Hey, good evening. It's Monday, so let's mint mask. As you may know, I am in the midst of one of the saddest moments and times of my life in recent years in the passing of my mother. And in the experiencing of the sorrow in this time, I have had time to think and I have time to do a few tasks. And I want to share those with you tonight. Tonight, I'd like to share with you 5 positive side effects of sorrow. The first one is this, is sorrow will cause us to revisit our past. When sorrow touches us, we want to revisit our past, to relive positive experiences, to share stories, to recall life lessons learned and failures accomplished. But when sorrow touches our life, it can cause us, and it should cause us, to want to revisit our past. And revisiting the past is a good thing. We don't want to live there because we can't, but revisiting is a good thing. The second positive side effect of sorrow is we reevaluate our priorities. When we suffer sorrow, we're reminded of how precious things are and how insignificant some things are, and it causes us, or it should cause us, to reevaluate our priorities. What are the priorities of our life? And the easiest way I can tell you to evaluate that is simply this. Look at your watch and see where you're spending your time, and look in your wallet and see where you're spending your money. Those two things will tell you very quickly where your priorities are. And we need to reevaluate our priorities from time to time, because all of us, including myself as a pastor, can find ourselves adrift on a sea of poor priorities. The third positive side effect of sorrow is that we can recommit to our relationships. I have never been more proud of my family than I am this evening. How my family has rallied and shown strength and courage and faith and love and compassion it just leaves me speechless. And so a benefit of sorrow is it can lead us to recommit to our relationships, our family relationships, our friendship relationships. Let me say very quickly to all of you, thank you so much for your kind words, your notes of encouragement, your very generous gifts, and your prayers. It means the world to me. So sorrow has a fourth benefit, and that is refocusing on the future. When sorrow touches our lives, it can be a stark reminder that life is short and you only get to walk through it once. And so as we reevaluate our priorities, we need to refocus on the future. What do we want to accomplish, and how do we get there? Because the future is coming, whether we want it to or not. The future is coming, whether it's easy, difficult, or all points in between. The question is what do we want to do with the future that lies before us? Because it's as uncertain can be. And the fifth side effect of sorrow is that we can rejoice one day heaven. You see, everything in life can have a positive impact in our lives, even sorrow. And in these days and in the days going forward, these 5 positive impacts through the sorrow in my life and my family's life, I believe will make me a better man, will make me a better husband, a better father, a better son, a better brother, a better pastor. It will make me better. So my encouragement to you is this, is always remember that sorrow can have very positive side effects. It will help us to revisit the past. It'll help us to reevaluate our priorities. It'll help us to recommit to our relationships. It'll help us to refocus on the future that is fastly approaching. It'll help us rejoice in one day heaven. And the last thing I want to share with you is this, is all 5 of those positive side effects you don't have to taste sorrow to do. My encouragement to you tonight is this. Take those 5 steps in your life. Don't wait till sorrow touches it. And you will be a better person tomorrow when the day breaks. I want to say thank you again, as always, for your most precious gift to me, your time. And I pray that the Lord will bless you this week. And I look forward to seeing you together. Look forward to seeing you again next week, Lord willing, for a Mint Mask with a message.